Welcome to Trail Talk here on LTTV. I'm Chris Forde. I'm the Director of Marketing for Lincoln Trail College and Illinois Eastern Community Colleges, and I'm joined by Dr. Zahi Atallah, the President of Lincoln Trail College. Zahi, how are you today?
I'm doing great, and I'm excited about today's topic in particular.
Yes, so we're continuing our series talking about making Lincoln Trail College a hub for our community. And Zahi, today we're going to talk about the arts.
We are. Our society has moved toward focusing on a couple of things: how to read and write and be able to do basic math, and that's our focus in K through 12. But we've forgotten how to create the next generation of creators who think outside the box, and arts is a great way to teach those skills. It's a great way to transform a society and a great way to take us to the next level of competitiveness, but also of attractiveness. And I'm hopeful that we're going to hear from Dr. Michael Patilla, our illustrious music instructor, his thoughts about how he views the current day arts in our area, but also the future of arts and how LTC is going to help reshape that.
Joined now by Dr. Michael Patilla, the Director of the Performing Arts here at Lincoln Trail College. How are you today?
Great. How are you doing? Good morning.
Good. So I want to talk a little bit about making Lincoln Trail College a hub for the arts in the community. And just to start off, what does that mean to you?
Well, I moved here about 3 years ago, and the first thing that we had heard about, my family heard about when we moved here, was we started hearing about Lincoln Trail and these things that were happening. We didn't know much about Lincoln Trail, but immediately I was struck with the fact that it seemed like that Lincoln Trail gets a lot of community support. There were a lot of collaborations between things, the programming here at the college, whether it's athletics or in the arts, and a lot of collaborations with the college and the community, and it seemed like a really special environment where there's a lot of support.
So in general, why is an education in the arts so important?
Well, there's a lot of different reasons that the arts are important in general. I think the arts enhance our lives. If you go to a film, go to a movie, a movie is a culmination of all the arts. You see actors and music. All those things require skill. So if someone is going into career in the arts, it takes a lot of training, a lot of skill to develop that craft. But the arts enhance our lives and really serve us in a lot of ways that even if you're not going to be a career artist, we offer here at Lincoln Trail a lot of classes in things like music appreciation, theater appreciation, and opportunities to participate in programs, band, choir, and theater. And the people who are in those programs may not be interested in a career in the arts, but they learn a lot of great skills. They learn about teamwork. They learn about concentration, focus, memorization, really developing a craft. So there's a lot of benefits to the arts, whether you're going into a career of the arts or if you just have some connection with it as an amateur.
So Michael, I want to talk to you about your own personal journey in the arts and how that has benefited you, and also how you've seen the arts benefit other people in your experience.
Well, it's interesting. I grew up in a different time, as did you really. I grew up in a time learning to play the guitar before the internet, before we had the ability to look things up on YouTube. I'm from Alabama, a very rural town, very small town. We lived out in the country. And really, the big thing that I had to do every day was to play guitar. Somehow I got a guitar in my hands and I spent hours and hours a day playing the guitar, and that became who I am. So now for almost 45 years, I've been playing the guitar, and throughout my life, I had different opportunities. I went to the local community college when I was about 15 in Alabama and had the opportunity to develop my craft a little more, to find a good teacher there, and then ended up having a career in music and in the arts. And so I want Lincoln Trail to be that place for where there might be some kid sitting at home right now playing the guitar, playing the keyboard, composing, writing music, who wants an opportunity to really kind of hone his craft, and for Lincoln Trail to be the place where young people can come to develop.
So second to that, how have you seen the arts benefit other people as they've developed?
Well, it's kind of like what we talked about a little bit earlier, how there's so many opportunities here to place out Lincoln Trail. It's very unique because we have the opportunity to work with our non-credit lessons. We can teach just about any instrument to young children or to teenagers or to adults. We have the band and the choir which serves populations from teenagers on up to retirees, band and choir, and the theater performances. If you go see Cinderella, you're going to see a lot of different ages on the stage. So there's a lot of different people who might be newly introduced to being in some kind of program that we're able to serve. But also there are people in our Cinderella performance who have been involved in theater with Lincoln Trail for years and years. What a great opportunity now for some of the younger people to learn from those people who have been doing this for a long time.
Michael, talk a little bit about a specific example that you've seen where somebody has grown from the arts.
Well, I think I can speak in general terms. Here, teaching these days is challenging. Now, I'm 50 years old, and so it's different now teaching people in the classes that I teach, and it's not just here, it's everywhere. It's very difficult to get people away from their cell phones, from electronics. I think that our society, we have a little bit of screen dependency, but when you get people involved in the arts, then it can be really, really big in helping people get away from those screens. If you're going to be in a theater production, you have to focus. You have to memorize lines. You have to be working as part of a team, and you have to be present. You have to be interacting with other people. If you're playing in jazz band or playing in an orchestra or learning an instrument, you have to focus. You have to get away from the screen. So I think in some ways it's a challenge for the arts these days to be able to get people to focus, younger people to focus. But I think it's an opportunity as well. It's an opportunity where the arts can really help people focus and get away from the screens, get away from Facebook and all of those things.
One of the things I really like about the arts at Lincoln Trail College, and this is a way that I've benefited, is yes, we work with our traditional students, but we really bring the community in and work with students of all ages.
Absolutely. If you go to our production of Cinderella, which we'll talk about a little bit later, or any production that we put on the stage here, or go to a band concert, you're going to see some high school students, you're going to see college students, and you're going to see some adults who continue to want to be involved in our program. So not only the people on the stage are representing a lot of different demographics, also the people in the audience are going to be a lot of different people who come to enjoy those programs as well.
So you mentioned Cinderella, and that's one of the things you have coming up. So let's talk about that and some other interesting things that you have coming up here.
Absolutely. Well, Cinderella we're very excited about because the theater program we really put on hold with COVID. And so we feel like this now with Cinderella is our first opportunity now to get things back moving again. I've been watching the rehearsals. I've been seeing things as they develop, as they're building the sets and getting costumes ready. It's going to be a fantastic performance. So we're really excited about offering that to the community.
And you have a guest musician coming in April
Right.
that's going to put on a master class. That is someone that local community will know and will get to know even better.
Right. Dominic Bauer, who is the husband of Jen Bricker, and he is a world-class trombonist and also a singer. He'll be doing a concert on April the 26th, which is a Tuesday evening. It'll be at 6 p.m. It's a short concert, and then after that it'll be followed by a master class where some students will get the opportunity to play for him.
So where are you hoping to take the arts at Lincoln Trail College?
Well, it's already a fantastic environment. I was coming in, I've only been here a few months, and it's already a great program. It's a very historied, there's a lot of history, a lot of fantastic things that have been going on here already. So one thing, the immediate thing that I did is I wanted to make sure that theater and art is always working together. We're one cohesive unit. So sometimes people call it the performing arts, sometimes people call it the fine arts. I wanted to give us the name of the arts so that it's more inclusive, and it leaves us some room to potentially grow in the future. I would like to see at some point us offering dance and more visual art so that we are a comprehensive arts organization.
All right. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's exciting to hear. Well, Dr. Patilla, I want to thank you for joining us on Trail Talk here on LTTV.
Thank you for having me.
That was a wonderful conversation. We are so lucky to be able to work with Michael and have the vision that he's had for years about how to rethink the place of Lincoln Trail. I want to hear your thoughts and where do you think our future is going to be?
Right. What I love about the arts here at Lincoln Trail College is how accessible they are to anyone of any age. Whether you are talking about somebody that is very young and just starting to the young at heart that has had a passion for music or drama.
Like you.
Exactly. And that's what I love, the inclusivity and how much of a true community this is here when you get together. Again, I've done stage productions here, and it's a real tight-knit community. I've heard the same with our choirs and our other ensembles as well. So that's really exciting, and the direction we're heading and getting people with the experience and expertise like Dr. Patilla that are here to oversee things and bring new innovations to the arts here is incredibly exciting.
Absolutely, and we're also lucky to have a community that supports us. The Lackey Music Hall is nothing but an implementation of that love for Lincoln Trail and love for the arts.
Right, and it's no mistake that this quote is right behind us from Dr. Joseph Pylan, the founding president of Lincoln Trail College, because it talks about the benefits of the arts in our community. So this is just one of the topics in our series talking about making Lincoln Trail College a hub in our community. We'll continue with more on this down the road. If you enjoy this video, be sure and give it the thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get notifications, ring that bell, and certainly follow us on our other social media platforms as well. So for Dr. Atallah, I'm Chris Forde. We'll see you next time on Trail Talk on LTTV.